Hi, Bo Huffman here from the Hastings and Kearney GNCs. We want each and every single person to live well each and every day. So whatever your health need, question, or concern, we're here to do just that for you. So whether it's a multivitamin, a fish oil, a calcium, whatever the case may be, we want you to live well each and every day to get the most out of your life.
Hey guys, welcome to the Sports Hub, brought to you by GNC. I'm your host, Connor Rivera, joined by Nathan Hart. Nathan, we got to have a little bit of a break and get some of that holiday feasting at home, but a couple teams here definitely got some big-time holiday feasting.
Yeah, it starts with Kearney Catholic in their own holiday tournament. In the final against North Platte St. Pat's, they feasted on some turnovers. They're not an imposing team. They don't have the six footers anymore, but their perimeter pressure is imposing, their full court pressure. They've got some players coming along, too, that are helping out. Michelle Musbarger off the bench provided a key spark in the second quarter to help them get their holiday tournament title. We also had another winner in Elm Creek, the boys.
Yeah, Elm Creek boys got a big win in their tourney final against Gibbon. This is a team, Elm Creek right now, they're rolling. They got 7 straight wins after they lost that second game of the season to Southern Valley, but they have been really, really good. And with a tough schedule in the early part of their season, Tanner Cavaney kind of said to me before the start of their season, he's like, you know, we got a really, really battle-tested start, and I don't know how we're going to get through that. We got some really good teams, but they come out of this with an 8-1 record right now. They're rolling. They're doing exactly what they need to. So Elm Creek definitely has a lot of momentum going into the second half of the season.
And for this week's GNC Muscleman Pick of the Week, we're going to look at Arapahoe versus Ravenna, the girls' matchup in the Pleasanton Holiday Tournament. Arapahoe's 7-1. They've always had Kaylee Watson as a scorer, but Rochelle Winland is coming along in the scoring department as well. Winland's always been a monster on the boards, but she's scored in double figures in 6 of the first 8 games this season. So that's a weapon for them. For Ravenna, they're 5-2. They have some scoring options as well. Kaylin Basnet, Sienna Long, Amy Johnson. Should be a good, fun matchup in the first round. But I think the Warriors have maybe just a little bit more going for them. I'm taking the Warriors 62-50 for the Friday afternoon game.
And for our 3 stars, it starts with Arcadia Loop City's Brady Rasmussen. He's got them off to a really nice start to the season.
Yeah, over the holidays, scored 22 points, grabbed 7 rebounds in a win against Blue Hill. He's averaging 16 points a game. Team's off to a nice 6-2 start. Also, Hunter Quinn had a good game over the holidays.
He really did. Hunter Quinn stepped up big time. Dylan Brooks was sidelined. That's a disciplinary issue. And Quinn stepped up, had 27 points. He had 16 boards in a 54-42 win over Holdridge in what was basically a road game. They won the Holdridge tournament. That team is rolling right now, 9-0 for Southern Valley, and they got off to they had a really tough part to their schedule, and they're doing everything that they want to be doing right now.
And on the girls' side, we're going back to the Kissingers. Jamie Kissinger, though, probably in Minden's biggest game maybe this season, played Holdridge, got the big win, 15-point win. Jamie came up big, 16 points, 10 rebounds. She's the classic glue player for that team. She's doing all the little things, even her highest in free throw percentage and picking up the loose balls, all those little things that Minden needs. She's doing a big game against Holdridge.
And with the new year upon us, I don't like to make New Year's resolutions. I don't know if you're big into those,
Not really.
But yeah, we got some New Year's resolutions for some teams in the area. Overall theme of that, though, is get healthy. We have some big players now that are just kind of working through injuries, and one of those is Skylar Snyder for the Kearney High girls. She's been dealing with a nagging back injury, and the Bearcats actually got a big win without her. They beat number 5 Lincoln Northeast. Kelsey Stitham stepped up and had a big game. Peyton Cutterback also stepped up and helped out the Bearcats, but they need her to be healthy in the second half of the season. Those back injuries are just so nagging, and they can really linger if you don't treat them properly.
Speaking of bad backs, another person that has one is Riley Reinertson. He's been dealing with a back injury. He's been playing through it more or less. I saw him the game right before the holiday break against Adams Central. You could tell he was hobbled, and he still scored 31 of the team's 46 points. His goal over the break was to get healthy, and going into the new year, that'll be a key for Gibbon, so that thing isn't a lingering injury for the rest of the season.
Yeah, you need to be able to get rid of those injuries now, because you can't be dealing with those in the postseason.
Another nagging injury, not the back, ankles. Kearney Catholic boys, the whole backcourt is suffering from some ankle injuries. Matt Moore had an ankle injury. He came back, played in the holiday tournament final, but you can tell he's not 100%. And then Derek Jackson was sidelined in that final with another ankle injury. This is a team that needs some consistency, that just needs to get going. And when you have some injuries like that, it's really hard to develop that. Harrison Pierce has come off the bench. He's played well. It's not that the backups haven't played well, but they just need some consistency, and having these lingering ankle injuries is not what the Stars need. going into 2014.
Get healthy in 2014. Simple as that.
New Year's resolutions.
Yep. Well, there you have it, guys. This has been the Sports Hub. We're excited to be into 2014 here, getting into the second 2/3 of the season. So for Connor O'Gara and Nathan Hart, this has been the Sports Hub. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.